guys, it's Bunnies and welcome back to another video. So today we are back with a video that is very highly requested from you guys, and it's one of my most asked questions on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, everything like that is, what do I eat to stay in shape? What do I eat right now? What am I eating currently? So I decided to make a video for you guys telling you what I'm eating at the moment. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. And if you do, hit that subscribe button with your bunny paw. So a couple weeks ago, I partnered with BodyBoss to try their 12-week superfood nutrition program. And I haven't been on a nutrition program for like, I want to say, literally since I competed. If you guys don't know, I used to compete in like NPC bikini bodybuilding. So that was probably the last time that I was on an actual like meal plan where it was, this is what I eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like it was written out for me. More recently, I kind of just stick to like chicken and brown rice and like whatever I want to eat, but I kind of have like what I normally eat. So I partnered up with them to try this program, and I've been trying some of the recipes on and off, and I am honestly loving them. So today I did some meal prepping, and when I was talking to you guys about it yesterday on stream, everyone was asking me what I was meal prepping, if I could like do a video on like what I was meal prepping. So today I'm going to be showing you some of the food that I was meal prepping. For the most part, I like to try to prep as much food as I can like in one day. Like today's my day off, so I try to prep as much food as I can today, just because I don't really have time to make food all like for every single meal and like dedicate time to like chopping things up and like sauteing things. I just don't really have that time, because from the moment I wake up, I'm kind of just going, which I feel like is most everyone. I feel like not too many people have time to just like be like, okay, I'm gonna make this for lunch and this for dinner, and it's usually kind of like you gotta go. So for the most part, I stick with either chicken and turkey for like my main meals, and then some brown rice or brown rice pasta, just because it's very simple. So I'm also gonna be showing you guys some of the recipes that I've tried from this nutrition program that I really like, and like I would make, and I make, and like I make it for me, I make it for Aunt. They're really good. And also I'll have BodyBoss's links down below if you guys want to go check out the nutrition guide or their actual workout guide. This overall comes with 4 books inside of it. There's a week 1 through 6, a week 7 through 12, and then there is like a book for like smoothies and desserts, which you guys, if you know me very well, I love desserts and smoothies. And there's also like discovering like superfoods, which this is the first book, and then this is the last book. Of course, I go with this one first, but this one was very interesting. It's kind of like goes over all of the superfoods and like what they do and like why they are superfoods. It also goes over like stuff to replace other stuff with, if that makes sense, like brown rice over white rice, why, and like what's better about it, like almond milk over milk, why. It's lower in calories, high in vitamin A and D, no saturated fat. Milk has high in saturated fat, high in calories, high cholesterol. So it's like pretty cool like how they break this down. It's pretty easy to like understand. And if you're new and you don't honestly have any idea what you're doing like in regards to health and fitness and trying to be healthier, this is definitely. And then in the week 1 through 6, it's pretty cool too how the way they break it, everything down. It's just like a must-have ingredient list. There's like a checklist for your weekly like shopping, like weekly shopping list that you can like go in and check off if you want. So the way it goes is they break every single day down in like different meals. Some of the snacks are the same, which I think are pretty cool. I actually made one of the week 1's like big snacks in today's video, which are called baby banana burgers. When I saw that in the book, I was like, what the heck is a baby banana burger? Like what? I got really confused, and I was kind of like, oh god, what the heck? So the way that the days work is they're broken up into 5 meals. And if you're not like a big meal plan person, it could throw you off a little bit, because you could be reading and you're like, whoa, this doesn't sound like much food. But when you make the food and the portions that it gives you, it is actually a lot of food. So today for lunch, I also made the butt-kicking taco bowls, which they look like, when you look at them, you don't think that there's much in there, or you're like, oh, this isn't gonna fill me up. But after I ate it, I was genuinely like, okay, I'm full. So today for breakfast, I made what is called Awesome Omega Toast, which is 2 slices of wheat bread, 4 slices of smoked salmon, 1 whole avocado, a squeeze of lime, and pepper to taste. For my toast, I used the Ezekiel bread because I'm a huge fan of the Ezekiel sesame seed bread. And then I took half of an avocado per slice, and then I took 2 of the smoked salmon slices for each slice as well. Now this toast is actually really delicious, and it has a good source of omega-3s as well, which is high five because everyone likes omega-3s. And it tastes so good. The smoked salmon is delicious. Before this, I had never had smoked salmon like this. I had sushi before, and I'm a huge fan of sushi, but I never went to the store and gotten like smoked salmon to do anything with. But for breakfast, this is such a good alternative because prior I was going eggs with my toast like this, and I'm such a huge fan of this breakfast. I know it kind of looks like what when you first look at it, you're like, what the heck? When I first saw this, when I first got this book and I was looking at it, and I was like, salmon on my toast, what the heck is this? So I tried it and I love it. It's so good. The smoked salmon actually almost tastes like, I don't know, it kind of tastes like prosciutto. If you don't know what that is, it's like an Italian meat. It's so good, but that's what the salmon tastes like because it's really smoky. And then the avocado obviously just adds like the really creaminess, and I love avocado, so I already love it with that. And then you do just squeeze a little bit of the lime on there. Now you don't need a lot, but if you don't want lime, you don't have to use it. I like the lime on there, and I put a lot of pepper because I love pepper. This is one of my favorite new breakfast. And then for lunch today, I had the butt-kicking taco bowls. Oh my gosh, you guys should know how much I am in love with Chipotle. I think Chipotle, well, I used to be more in love with Chipotle. More recently, I'm having a little bit of a fallout with Chipotle, but I love the food of Chipotle. It's delicious. I love the bowls. I love burrito bowls. And when I saw this in the recipe book, I was so excited. I was like, oh, I have to try this. This was one of my first recipes I tried in the book because it just drew to me. And this is actually day 1 of week 1 lunch. It is 1 cup of minced beef, but I did use ground turkey instead. But the turkey turned out really well. Like, I love the turkey. So for the bowl itself, you're gonna want 1 cup of cooked quinoa, 1/4 cup of hummus, 1 cup of kale, half of a cup of bean sprouts, 1/2 cup of tomatoes, and 1/4 cup of salsa. So I skipped the bean sprouts for this because I'm not a huge bean sprout person. So I added everything else. So this bowl recipe does make 2 servings. So you're gonna wanna cut everything in half when you're like putting it into your bowl.
Gotta say, I like it. Let's see what she thinks. She's been getting in it already. I said maybe at the slightest, my bad, my camera skills are bad. Look, you can see mine's almost gone. My table's a mess, I'm sorry about that. But I was like, maybe a tad bit too much hummus. But Ray was like, what? Not enough hummus. In the comments down below, are you a lot of sauce person or not a lot of sauce? Like, how you feeling about it, girl? Yeah? Notice that usually us in this house will not, we have to have guac. I barely put any in there. That's how good it tastes. You don't even need guac, so. You want to say something to the people or not? All right. All right.
And then for our snack. The snack is my most exciting part or favorite part of this. Usually for snacks, I'll either eat like almonds or nuts or something like that. But there's another snack for day 1 as well. And that is the baby banana burgers. And I love bananas and I love peanut butter so much. So this just called to me. And when I read it, I was like, yep, this is my snack. So the way you make these are 1 1/4 tablespoon of peanut butter and 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt. So for my Greek yogurt, I went like half and half, plain and vanilla. And then you're gonna put the peanut butter in with the Greek yogurt. You're gonna basically just stir it all up to where it's like one beautiful married couple. And then you take your 3 bananas and you're going to slice your bananas into like thick little slices, and then you're going to put your mixture on the bottom of one and then top it with another banana, and then you freeze them for an hour or let them chill for an hour. But these things are so delicious. They're so good. If you want a little like extra sweetness to them, you could put like maybe like a little bit of honey or something on them, but they're really good. So for mine, I did use almond butter because I love almond butter and I love peanut butter, but all I had on hand was the almond butter. So I used the almond butter today, which still was delicious. Both the peanut butter, oh my goodness, these things are just, don't eat all of them. There's 4 servings in the whole recipe, so keep that in mind. One whole recipe is not a snack, but they are delicious. When you're assembling them, they're kind of like hard to, especially if you have longer nails, they're kind of hard to like make it all nice. Plus I was using a fork because I didn't have any clean spoons today. I was doing them in the dishwasher as I was filming the video. So I was trying to use a fork and it just didn't work. So it's a little bit like, not hard to assemble, but a little messy to assemble. Using toothpicks though to keep them in like smushed together is really, really good. I like that a lot. And then for dinner, I'm gonna have a turkey patty with brown rice as well, and that's kind of what I ate today. Meal prepping for myself. For the most part, I meal prep just my turkey and rice and chicken all for the week, and then everything like that that's more fresh ingredients, I like to make it that day. So I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful and informative if you guys were curious on like what I eat. If you did, be sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up, and if you're new, hit that sub button with your buddy paw. Mwah.